Hello, we are carriers of information which we are not really conscious about. Um, the amount of so called junk DNA we have in our body is about, what was the figure? 95% maybe. And it varies between species, plants, and so on, um, or non coding DNA. We are about 90% bacteria and only 10% of human stuff, cells. So I'm 90% bacteria. Um, and since life is evolving, we have to assume it comes from the smaller change within to later expand. For example, DNA has lots of information. That's why a species can um, go from being a dead hot rock in the universe to become a bacteria, some kind of a fish, lizard, and a human. If that is the case, evolution, so to say. But anyway, and the scientists, was very interesting, have now programmed, what was it, a bacteria, E. coli bacteria. I'll put the link below, with some information. And this is public science. This is what they are letting out, of course. So they have this horse rider, which I think is a reference to one of the first moving images that was created in the pioneering days of the rider. So, because DNA already has information, of course, it is possible to store information in it. Will those two informations, like the one already inherent in the DNA and the one we put in for fun, for whatever purpose we put in, will they be like various files, like when you separate the hard drive? So I don't know, but the possibility is there. And this is also interesting because since DNA contains so much information, and if we would to give some place for the holographic universe theory, it would not be surprising if all those small, let's just call them particles, atoms, DNA, and all that. It's beyond my understanding anyway. Have various information that create this holographic life we live in. And the day when humanity sort of goes beyond being a humanity, enters the post-human stage, it sort of realizes this and becomes the new shepherd of this holographic universe, while the old shepherd moves on or dies, or maybe we are the shepherd already programming our lives in some distant future. So it's all possible because the scientific discoveries, the sort of fringe areas, are so interesting right now. And people are distracted by all this sort of local news about politics, political leaders, and the junk culture. So we don't expand our minds of what this actually implies and means. If DNA is programmable, do you have to go to a doctor to get that DNA part of you programmed, or can you do it by yourself? Now, there's a guy, old man now, Bruce Lipton. He has some interesting ideas, the biology of belief, sort of reprogramming your own body, healing it. And but this is also something along the tradition of practical philosophy, which I mentioned in like one video, 2 videos ago, where you have a knowledge base and you have something practical. For example, if we would just keep it simple now, for example, like everything is everything comes from the mind. So go figure, try to create something beautiful in your mind. Combine that box of knowledge with your DNA being programmable. It already has information, but it's programmable, with the practical thing like um, contemplating on this over a long period of time, meditation or something similar. Where those meet, we have some use of what we learn, basically. And because all of this is not just some fun thing, they programmed a small film into a bacteria. Next time they'll program a video game, Tetris, or something. It goes beyond that if you just add some foresight. And it also branches out into various areas. For example, as I mentioned now, a more positive healing kind of aspect, but it also means a kind of dystopian technocratic society nightmare where basically DNA is remotely controlled, programmed, and surveillanced, okay?